M&T Bank Stadium, located in beautiful downtown Baltimore, will be the site for what we're hoping will be a great matchup between Tampa Bay and Baltimore. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. Ross fields it at the 2. Kicker looks ready to get this one started. Let's head down to the field for the opening kickoff. You always want to have a successful first drive. It really sets the tone for the whole game offensively. Let's see how they do here. McGahee is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball up. Clock. Game 22.
First down, looking to throw. Rolling right. And it's caught. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Mason picks up about 4 yards with the catch. That'll make it second down. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Come on, baby.
Flacco will hand it off. And they get him at the 40. A pickup of 4, and so it'll be third down. They line up at the 40. 2 tight end formation this time. And they use motion. Sets up the play action. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. Tackled at about the 41. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The Buccaneers come out with the offset I. They'll throw on first down. He throws left. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass away. He's tackled at the 14. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Makes the catch. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and goal. They come out with a big set. On play action. Passes the line. He's in for the score. He saw no one open, so he took matters into his own hands.
And the thing defensive coordinators hate more than anything else is a quarterback that can run the football. It just seems like you have so much more to defend. That time he made a nice run.
They're lining it up for the point after. Point after is good. Tampa Bay is up a touchdown. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it. Taken at the 5. He's still going. Hit and dropped at the 21-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. McGahee gets the carry right side. He's dropped at the 27. A gain of 6 yards. That brings up second down. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Again with the carry. And he's hammered at midfield. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
They line up at the 50. Baltimore is going with the offset I backfield. Little handoff. Hit and dropped behind the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Flacco drops back, looking for an open man, and he catches it. Tackled at the 47-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
And they get him around the 42-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Punts it. Into the end zone for a touchback. Carried along by their dominant vertical game, they were able to put one in the end zone on their last drive. Looks like 3 wideouts this time.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down. Goes through his read. Scrambles for yardage. And he's depleted at the 31. Good work there to get a few yards on the scramble.
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the 1st down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
Up the middle with a fullback. Brought down at the 34-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 34. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Here we go. 3-9.
There's a play fake. The quarterback is dropped. It looked like the offense had a really tough time picking up the blitz on that play.
You're exactly right. Those guys had no clue he was coming until it's too late. The key to any corner blitz is disguising it. You can't tip it with the coverage before he comes.
He's looking to throw. Gets rid of the ball. It's completed. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Garcia sends a man in motion. Play fake. And they get him there for the sack. They're going to have to figure out a way to block him or he's going to keep getting back there.
You know, I couldn't agree more. This is one of those guys that's sneaky fast. Even when I watch him on tape, he looks fast and he looks talented, but then you see him in person, and all of a sudden he's turning that corner so much faster. I think the same thing's happened to this offensive line. They weren't ready for this.
He's brought down at the 49-yard line, and simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
Hands it off. He doesn't get back to the line. The defensive line wins that pass.
Yeah, on the delay, you're trying to get those pass rushers to take an outside route. You set inside as an offensive lineman and try and create a gap. That time they just came straight through this offensive line.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
We'll make this run, baby.
McGahee on a counter right side. The defender gets him to the ground. Just about 3 yards there.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
And they'll run him again. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Looks down the field. Adams knocks it away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Gets it away cleanly. Hilliard fields it at the 38. Tackled at the 46-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll start at the 46-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Here we go. Come on. Tiger. Tennessee.
Graham gets the carry. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Smith motions to the right side. They're going to pitch it. Brought down at the 45. Nice job by the running back. That'll give him 7, maybe 8 yards. The quarterback is in the gun. He has 2 tight ends in the formation. Surveys the field. There for the reception. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Here we go. Quick, fellas. Rolls. Under.
It's the tailback. What a hit! You may want to dump that one.
Yeah, I think that one's already in the trash can. You probably won't see that one run again. But I will say this, that penetration does that to any offense, and that time they just got in the backfield.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. He finds the tight end in open space. He's dropped at the 27-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Garcia hands it off. Dropped behind the line. A 1-yard loss, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Ball on the 28-yard line. Tampa Bay goes with the ace set here. Give to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. That's a 1-yard pickup.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Here we go.
Garcia takes it back. Scans the field. Almost intercepted. Incomplete pass to bring up 4th down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
And you can see the frustration with this offense now. They were trying to go in for the touchdown, and now they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and it's good. And he put that one through nicely.
It's a pretty rare kicker that can kick kick a ball that far with that kind of accuracy, that was just a cannon shot.
Kicks it off from the 5-yard line. He breaks the tackle. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. They'll set up shop at the 31. It's 1st and 10. Single set backfield. Setting up play action. Just can't find the range on that one. The receiver can't quite make the grab, just out of his reach.
And sometimes it's up to the receiver to give his quarterback a little more separation so he doesn't have to be quite as careful with the football.
Luke 45. Luke 45. Man, play 3, man. Don't lose your ball.
Flacco hands it off straight ahead. Cuts back and he's dropped. A pickup of less than a yard, and that makes it 3rd down. Nickel defense. Drops back. Throws while on the run. Tackled right around the 38-yard line. Not much chance of converting that pass into a 1st down.
Nah, and that's really what the defense was hoping for there. They settle their defense behind the chains, allow you to catch the ball, come up and make the tackle. Perfectly executed that time by the defense.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 40. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. Straight ahead with a fullback. He's brought down about the 43-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 44-yard line. Graham is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 45. Gain of 2.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
He drops back to pass. He threw off his back foot. It's tipped. Probably not the best place to try to squeeze the ball into.
Yeah, I think he would have needed a jackhammer to get that one in there. That was tight coverage.
The Ravens have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 30. They had to punt it away on their previous drive.
Hard count. Let's go get it, baby. Come on, dog.
They'll give it off here. Tackled around the 32-yard line. A couple of yards there by the halfback on the counter. From their own 32-yard line. Ace backfield this time.
Go, baby. Come on. 48. Let's get off. 48. Hey, no.
Flacco will hand it off. Brought down behind the line. Nice job by the defensive end to get in there and get the tackle for the loss.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
He drops back. Throws right. Knocks it away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Hilliard fields it at the 30. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
Gives to the back. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. Graham gets about a yard on the play. Tampa Bay comes out with 2 tight ends. Drops back. Fires it right. Comes down with it. And the last guy gets him. No trouble airing it out. That gives him 100 yards already.
Not a bad first quarter, huh? And before the game, this quarterback was telling me his arm felt great in practice all week, so we'll see how he holds up for the remainder of the game.
He drops back to pass. Garcia will be dropped in the backfield. Garcia got slammed to the turf on that play. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. He rolls out to the right. There for the catch. Brought down at the 41-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yarding.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
And we've come to the end of one with the score. The Buccaneers 10, the Ravens nothing. From the 41-yard line.
Reload. Here we go, here we go. 398, 398.
He throws right. Makes the reception. He's brought down at the 34. He put a lot of air under that one.
Yeah, quarterbacks love throwing those little touch passes like that because it shows their finesse. As a receiver, though, sometimes those little touch lofted passes scare you to death because you're watching the ball and you don't know what's coming at you.
Tiger.
Garcia is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And they get him at the 27-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Let's go left. Let's go.
Looks to pass. Crosses the line. What an open field tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 22. Tampa Bay is going with the offset eye backfield.
Here we go. Let's go. 190.
Little handoff. Hit hard at the 19. Graham gains around 3 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Gives to the back. He's tackled at the 17. Graham comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Ace backfield this time. They motion to the right. Drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Makes the catch. Touchdown. And that's about as well executed a play as you can ask for.
And that's no fluke right there. We saw him hit that play a couple of times in practice the other day. That's something they're going to come back to until you find a way to stop it.
And the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off from his own goal line. At the 30. Brought down at the 40. Excellent return on the kickoff.
You know, that's one of those plays that as a kick returner, you don't always run to the hole when you see it. You kind of run away from the hole, and then at the last second you make a break into the hole so that they don't know where the hole is because you're not running in that direction. Does that make any sense?
How can you drop that? Clayton was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40.
What's the call? Hey, inside. Regular.
Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. We'll see if the defense can make another stop here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that sets it up now for 3rd down. We always talk about 3rd down conversions, but if you have good 2nd down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on 3rd down.
Looks to pass. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 46-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So with that penalty, they'll move the chain.
Oh, and that's so painful for a defense to make a stop, get the ball back for your offense, and just a silly penalty is going to give it right back to them with a 1st down.
Give to the tailback. Brought down around the 37-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Flacco comes to the line under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Flacco set to go to the air. Looking for an open man. The pass falls incomplete. The receiver can't catch up to the long throw, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he has to put a little more elevation on that one. It came out sort of as a line drive and really never gave his receiver a chance to go get that one.
He needs to get rid of it. Pass is complete. He's dropped in the open field. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Single set backfield. They'll throw on 1st down. Out of bounds around the 26-yard line. No gain on that completion. That'll make it 2nd down. I formation here.
Let's go, Luke 45. Luke 45. Tiger.
Back to throw. And they're coming after him. And he caught it. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Baltimore goes with the ace set here, and they motion a guy to the right.
Scatter.
Fakes the run. Goes for the end zone. They'll score. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 3. And he gets brought down hard. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here we go. Under.
Gives to the back. He's dropped at about the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Garcia lines up under center. I formation behind him. Smith goes in motion to the left. He's looking to throw. Throws short. He's brought down right around the 40-yard line. His pass was complete there for about 5 yards and a first down.
Not a big play there, but a nice gain of about 5 yards and pick up the first down.
Garcia is under center. They'll line up in the I formation. First down, looking to throw. With the throw, he's there for the catch. He took a shot at the 43-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Nice play fake. Huge pressure by the defense. And they get him at the 27-yard line. What happened there?
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Tampa Bay sets up in the I. Graham on the inside handoff. He's tackled around the 20-yard line. Graham picks up about 7 yards on the run. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball on the 20-yard line. Single back formation. They hand it off again. Tackled at the 20. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 3rd and 3. Ball on the 20. The Buccaneers line up with 2 tight ends. Fires it left. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Tampa Bay comes out in the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. 190, 190.
Garcia is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He brings it in, touchdown. Garcia found the open man, and they get the score. They're lining it up for the point after. And the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. From his own goal line. Drilled at the 29-yard line. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. The Ravens line up with 4 wideouts. McGahee on the inside handoff. Brought down at the 33-yard line. So they get 5 yards there on the halfback draw. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Flacco is lined up under center. Single backfield this time.
Luke 45. Let's get off this field, man. Turbo. Let's keep him down here.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He's brought down around the 42-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Pickup of about 5. That brings up 2nd down. They line up at the 47. The defense is in the nickel. He takes off in motion. He's looking to throw. Surveys the field. And they get him at the 48-yard line. Williams picks up around 5 yards with that catch and that will keep the chain gang moving.
That's one of the things I think this quarterback does best. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. They're a gain of about 5 and a first down.
Come on, Good Yang. Hey. Watch the run now. Watch the run. Zebra. I can blitz.
McGahee gets the call. And he's drilled at the 40. McGahee gains 7 yards on that play. From the 40-yard line, they line up in a one-back set. They hand it off. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. McGahee gains about 2 yards on the run. Baltimore lines up in the offset eye this time. Flacco drops back. He's under pressure. And he goes down. So I have to ask, what happened on this play?
You know, it's difficult for an offense and an offense's ego to admit that you can't block somebody, but there are certain guys in the league that you just have to commit more people to block, and don't let it bother you. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The team sends its offense back onto the field and look to make it 3 scoring drives in a row. Garcia steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Garcia will look to pass. Can't complete it. Smith was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt.
Congratulations to the person seated in section.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10.
Seat 13.
The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Tickets to a future home game.
They'll give it off here. They tackle him for a loss. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. Interception. To the 20. To the 10. Makes a move and he's in. Touchdown. And that was the worst possible place to throw that ball.
Yeah, especially because that guy was playing defense, and that guy not only will pick you off, but he'll put points on the board. What a play.
This should add the extra point. The kick is up. It's good. And here's the kick. He's tackled at the 25. Their previous 2 trips downfield were a success, and they take the field hoping for a third. Garcia is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. They'll give it off here. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Ace backfield this time. Drops back. Looks right. Throw. Tipped it away. Galloway was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. We've got a 3rd and 6. Ball on their own 29. I formation here. Dunn takes it up the middle. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Bidwell will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Figures fields it at the 27. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest, they were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
He drops back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. Brings it in. Tackled right around the 46-yard line. Mason picks up about 3 with the catch. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 47.
Now stay down, stay down, stay down. Roll it like. Luke 45. Luke 45. Come on, let's go. Right, Roger. Right.
There's a play fake. And he's out around the 46-yard line. He caught that one for a gain of 7. The Ravens set up in the gun. Looks down the field. Brings this one in. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 23-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the half. First and 10. Ball on the 23. Defense is getting pressure. Jackson gets his hand on it. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Section 19.
The Ravens come out in the ace formation.
Just won a free desktop computer.
Let's go.
Here's a little draw play. He fights forward to about the 20. A gain of 3 yards, and so it'll be 3rd down. Trying to change the play. Drops back to pass. Passes it out, and it's completed. Brought down at the 12. They hurry to the line. The Ravens come out in the ace formation. Flacco doesn't like what he sees. Drops back on 1st down, looking for a receiver. With the catch. He's dropped at the 2. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
The offense calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Scans the field. Interception. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
It's amazing how much quicker defensive backs look to me on the field today than, say, 20, 25 years ago when I played. I think it was 25 years ago. Feels like about 105 years ago. But they have some great athletes out there right now.
They line up at the 3. Offset I formation in the backfield. Here's the give. He's brought down at the 7. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. The Buccaneers line up in a goal line formation. Garcia hands it off straight ahead. He's tackled around the 12-yard line. Graham comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert.
Keep coming. Big play, D. Here we go, here we go.
The Buccaneers motion to the left side. He needs to get rid of it. It's there for the catch. And they get him at the 32-yard line. I don't know how he came up with that one.
Let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
Garcia drops back. He throws left. Wide open, and he can't hang on. Galloway was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They line up at the 32. Garcia is in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. On play action. Fires it over the middle. Brought down at the 49-yard line. A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
Tampa Bay comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Drops back on first down. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 49-yard line. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
And we've come to halftime here. The score is 24-14. Not a bad kick. From the 7. Dropped at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out. Here we go. Hey. James, 22 press. James. D-line. Hey, are you with me?
They hand it off. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. 2nd and 6 coming up here. The Buccaneers come out in a single back formation.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He fights forward to about the 36. That'll be a pickup of about a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down. They come out in a nickel.
Here we go. 190.
He's looking to throw. Looks right. Hangs it up there. It's broken up. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Gets it away cleanly. Figures takes it at the 23. He's tackled at the 40. I really like this guy's ability to return kicks.
Yeah, you know this guy's been back there making plays since his college days, his high school days, pee-wee football, flag football, playing touch in the back. This guy can break it no matter where he is.
Here's the give. Tackled at the 48-yard line. McGahee gets 8 yards on the play. 2nd down now. 2 yards to go. Ball on their own 48.
Come on, D. Let's go now. Let's go. Good stop. 48. Hey, watch this, man. 48. Lou. Hey, watch the sideline.
Here's the give. And they get him at the 50. So a gain of about 1, and that makes it 3rd down. They line up in an I. And the whistle will blow this one dead. Here's the call.
Full start. Offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that
Still
offensive
third down.
linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or two fingers and look down when they get confused.
Regular. Blue 45. Blue 45. Buffalo. Hey, we got to watch the ball.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. Knocked away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
At the Stadium Souvenir Shop.
Punts it. He fields the punt at the 13. Brought down at the 22-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Tackled at about the 31. Completed pass, good for a gain of 10 or so. That'll bring up second down. Second down and very short coming up.
Keep your head, baby. Keep your head.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers.
There you go. 190. Tight. Hey, watch the screen.
They go with the toss. He lost yardage on the play. They're stopped 2 yards back, and so it'll be third down.
Hard count.
Garcia is in the gun. 3 wide receivers.
390. Solid, close left.
Play action. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all, and sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
Close right.
It's the fullback. He's brought down around the 48-yard line. The big fella tucked the ball away, reeled off a nice-looking 9-yard run. Garcia steps to the line of scrimmage. Single set backfield this time.
390. We got to play. Tiger. Watch the ball.
Here's the give. He didn't get back to the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Garcia drops to throw. He needs to make a decision. Fails to connect with the pass. He led the receiver a bit too much on that last pass.
And let's give the defense a little credit. They were in position. He tried to fit it in over and around the defense that time and just couldn't get it done.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 33. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The halfback with the carry. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Gain of 3. That brings up second down. It's second down and 7 to go. Offset I formation in the backfield. Heat goes in motion. Looks to pass. Rockets it. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Stay inside right here. Roger. Under. Come on, baby.
Flacco hands it off. No, play fake. And he makes the diving catch. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass, first down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
They'll throw on first down. Looks for a man open. Makes the grab. Knocked out at the 49-yard line. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
Flacco will look to throw. Completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Gain of 5 through the air.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
He drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. Brought down at the 30. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
They line up in an I. They hand it off. He's dropped at the 27-yard line. McGahee gets 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7. The Ravens line up with an offset I backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Zebra. Simba. Peel one single. Watch draw.
And they get him at about the 21. 4-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
Tampa Bay lines up with 5 defensive backs. It's a pass on 3rd and short. Throws it out. He makes another reception on the drive. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and the offense would love to get into the end zone to make this a game again. He's tackled around the 1-yard line. Gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now we'll see who can get the bigger push. Straight ahead with a fullback. Hit and dropped behind the line. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
They go with a run. It's a fumble. Phillips recovers the loose ball. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
On the delay. They give up the safety. Just a terrible play to give up the safety in that situation.
And worse yet, not only do you give up the 2 points, but now you have to kick the ball right back to them, and they'll have good field position.
So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The Ravens come out with the offset I. McGahee off the right side, and he will lose yardage on the play. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 48-yard line. The coverage opened up on the left side of the field, and he took advantage.
You could see that he was more concerned about the pressure coming from the left side. His eyes stayed focused to that side, and he was able to get the completion down the field.
Back to throw. Rifles it to the middle. He really just rifled that last pass.
And it just goes to show that arm strength isn't everything. Accuracy and touch is something that is so important for a quarterback.
He gets it away. He fields the punt at the 16. Brought down around the 22-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
They go with the run. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the run. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Garcia steps to the line of scrimmage. He has 2 backs behind him. He's dropped at the 25. Picked up maybe a foot or two, and that makes it 3rd down. They line up in a 1-back set. Sets up the play action. And it's caught. He's brought down around the 43-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down around the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. From their own 44-yard line. Garcia steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one in the backfield this time. Fumble on the play. They keep control of the ball. He really needs to do a better job protecting the ball. If he doesn't, the backup might see a few carries.
And this is a talented guy, it really is, but he does have a little reputation for putting the ball on the ground.
Looking to throw. Short throw to the left. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Graham gets another handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss for the halfback.
Boy, a shot like that, not only does it play well on television today, but tomorrow in that defensive film room, it's going to be even better.
He'll get it again. He doesn't get back to the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Looking for a receiver, and he catches it. He's tackled at the 35. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Rockets it out. This pass is incomplete. Looked like he put a little too much on that one.
Boy, that one was shot in there too. I'm not sure anybody could have caught that one anyway. That thing just never came down.
Garcia drops back. Gets the throw off. Tipped away.
The pass results.
And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go. 398. 398. Hey, let's go, baby. 44.
Looks to pass. Throws it short. It's completed. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage here. I'm sure that he doesn't even realize he's passed for 300 yards at this point. The only thing that he cares about is walking away with a win. He knows that the stats generally take care of themselves. And he got plenty of distance on this one. And he makes it. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Kicks this one deep. He's hammered at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Hey, let's go. Yo. Come on, bro. Zero. 388. Let's go.
He looks to throw on first down. Goes through his read. Should have had that when he was wide open. Looked like a sure reception, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Well, that's just such a big part of the game. You know these receivers are going to be in position to make a catch. You can either try and knock it down or knock them out.
One's a hard count. Turn up quick. Come on, G. What we got?
Gives it left side. Brought down at the 27-yard line. McGahee picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Friday. Raider. Let's get it. Hey, watch the sideline.
He drops back. He throws left. There for the reception. He's down the sideline. At the 30. To the 20. And they get him at the 10. What an incredible throw into cover.
He threw that ball so hard. I'm surprised his arm didn't go with the ball that time. What a throw.
That'll make it 1st and goal following the big pass. Flacco is under center. Single back formation this time.
Blue 45. Roger. Blue 45. There you go, G. Yeah.
And they'll run him again. Tackled at the 9. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. The offense will line up at the 9 here. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Other side.
So, at the end of 3, our score is the Buccaneers 27, the Ravens 16. That brings up 2nd and goal. Ball on the 9.
48. Let's go. Play 3, man.
He drops back, scans the field. Right through his hands, he almost had the pick. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
The Ravens put a man in motion to the right. Looks to pass. Gets the ball away. He's dropped around the 6-yard line. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a for this. I'll bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
And it's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Dropped at the 33. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. They'll get the ball here at the 33-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. Up the play act. To get him, if the interception will give them new life.
You know, I strategy that stay aggression. You can't just sit back and run. But that being said, the quarterback has to be smart. If it's not there, just check it down.
First down, looking to throw. The backer picks it off. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
Graham gets it on the inside. Tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down. Garcia comes to the line with 3 wide. They hand it off again. He's brought down at the 35. 2 yard pickup, and so it'll be third down. The defense is in the nickel.
Here we go. 398. 398. Tight.
Garcia looking to throw. He's going to take off. Garcia fumbles. Price gets his hand on it and scoops it up. That is a very critical turnover.
Oh, you just can't have a bigger mistake than that. You're in complete control of the ball game. You have possession, and you give it right back to them.
They'll go to work at the 27. Baltimore lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation.
Hold on.
Little handoff. Brought down around the 27-yard line. Picked up maybe a foot or two, and that will bring up second down. McGahee is the single setback.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Get low. Goes right, Lucy. Hey, play the run.
McGahee, the ball carrier. And they get him at the 21-yard line. McGahee comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Flacco lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. He drops back, gets the throw away. Dropped an easy one. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
And it's good. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. He's tackled at the 34. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Tampa Bay comes to the line with 3 wide.
Here we go. Rush. 190. 190. Let's go get it, baby. Close. Open right. You got close one.
Dropped behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed mentally.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Sets up the play action. Comes down with it. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice game.
Here we go. 190. 190.
Hands it to the back. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Graham gets about a yard on the play. From the 47-yard line.
Tennessee.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Calls the play at the line. Graham gets it on the draw. Brought down at the 38. A nice job of the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. He drops back, dumps it out right. There for the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, ball on the 19. Garcia lines up under center. Single back formation this time. Setting up play action. Past the line. He's dropped at the 15. Garcia picks up about 4 yards after pulling the ball down and scrambling there. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. 3 wideouts here.
190. Let's go left. Come on, baby. Yeah. 56. Hey, never quit, fellas. Watch the back.
He's looking to throw. Guns it out. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Baltimore brings in the nickel here.
Let's go. Here we go. 390.
Drops back to pass. And he catches it off the tip. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. They call on the field goal unit here. They'll be looking at a 35-yard attempt. And he makes it. He put that one right through the uprights. He kicks it. Taken from the 3-yard line. Brought down at the 31. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. The Ravens come to the line with their jumbo package. Here's a counter play. He's hammered in the backfield. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
McGahee gets the carry. He is hit hard on the play. McGahee gains around 3 yards on the run. Passing situation for the offense here on 3rd and long. The Ravens come out in the ace formation. Looking to throw. The defense has him surrounded. It's a loose ball. And I think one of the big guys fell on it for the defense. That was a huge turnover.
What a tremendous play by the defense. You really began to get the feeling this offense was getting something going. They stripped the football out of there and kill the drive, kill the momentum.
Little handoff. He's tackled at about the 11. Just about 3 yards there.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
He didn't get back to the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Makes the reception. He's finally pushed out of bounds. It's going to be first and goal. Oh boy, that's a nice play on third down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on third down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
The Buccaneers use motion. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's dropped for a loss. He just didn't have a whole lot of blocks to work with on the counter.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
Garcia drops back. Short throw to the left. And it's knocked down. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
And it's good. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. They can't bring him down. They get him at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Keep your eyes open. Come on now. Touch. Blue 45. No, then let's get off the field now. Keep working. Keep working. Let's be harder than they are.
He fakes it. Pass completed. He's brought down at the 30. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
Drops back. He throws right. Pass is complete. And he's knocked out around the 36-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Flacco back to throw. Throws on the run. Brought down right around the 48-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Feeds it to the back. Tackled around the 49-yard line. Not a lot on that play. That brings up second down. They line up at the 49.
Swim.
The defense is in the dime. There are 3 down linemen.
Scatter.
Flacco hasn't missed yet. Throws it short. And he caught it. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards. Flacco
looking to pass. Passes right. He's tackled right around the 30-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
They hand it off. He's brought down at the 31. Not much there. That'll bring up second down. Here's the 8th play of this series. Flacco is in the gun. 3 receivers wide this time. Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. He throws on the run. Brought down right around the 16-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
They hand it off. And they get him at the 17. Less than a yard, and that will bring up second down. From the 17-yard line, they line up in the shotgun.
Come on, man. Green 88. Green 88. New car. Friday.
Flacco drops back, looking for a receiver. It's tipped.
Let's go.
No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. Here's 3rd and 9. This is the 11th play of this drive.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
He drops back. Short pass to his left. He's dropped at the 13. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
Good kick that time as he puts it right through. The kick is away. Spurlock from the 4. Dropped at the 27. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here we go. 190. 190. Lou. Right. Get out. Come on, y'all.
Here's the give. Hit and drop behind the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
The Buccaneers line up with 3 wide.
Turbo. Watch the reverse. Stay in the lane. Rigo. Come on. Here we go.
Garcia gives it left. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. 3rd down and 13 to go. Ball on their own 24. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Fakes to the back. He's there for the catch. Brought down around the 30-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Looks to pass. With the pass. Tips it away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
McGahee, the lone back.
GPS navigation system for your car.
He's looking to throw. Not much time to throw. Tipped pass. Risky throw right there.
Boy, the quarterback has to be a better decision maker than that. There's no way he was going to get that one in.
The Ravens line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out.
Luke 45. Luke 45.
Here's the give. Tackled around the 43-yard line. Pretty conservative call for that situation.
Yeah, and especially when you consider that most offenses get between 9 and 12, 13 possessions per game. You call a run in that situation, basically you're taking away one of your opportunities.
Flacco dropping back. Scans the field. And it's intercepted by the backer. I really doubt that they'll get another chance to tie this thing up after that pick.
Well, he had to stay aggressive and try and throw it down the field, but that was not a good choice there. It is really tough for this team now.
They take a knee. The defense calls a timeout. Second down now, 12 to go. Ball on the 34. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. Line 32. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. It's fourth down. The Buccaneers are lining up to punt it away. Baltimore looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Buccaneers 33, the Ravens 25.
Landover, Maryland, site of FedEx Field. I'll tell you, we have a good one on our hand as we get set for this one between Tampa Bay and Washington. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. Here's the opening kick from his own goal line. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
Both of these teams really need to have a good mixture of run and pass to be successful. If either one of them gets too one-dimensional, it really plays into the hands of the opponent.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. It's the tailback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Portis takes the handoff. The defender gets him to the ground. A yard, maybe two, on the carry. From their own 26-yard line. Nickelback is in on this play.
Come on, G.
Play action. Passes it. Brings it in. He's dropped at about the 31. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
He gets it away. Hilliard takes it at the 28. Brought down around the 36-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
Drops back. Gets the pass out. And he can't hang on to it. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Tampa Bay goes with the ace set here. Looks to pass. Strong throw. What a shot! Now this will bring up a pretty difficult third down for the offense.
And this is when it's tough to play offense. When it's third down and medium to long situation, generally you're going to face a blitz situation and your quarterback is now going to be under pressure and probably take a hit.
Back to throw. He throws it. Brings this one in. Great open field tackle. Oh boy, that's a nice play on third down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on third down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
The halfback with the carry. Tackled at about the 33-yard line. Graham comes away with 2 yards on the carry. From the 34-yard line, the Buccaneers come out with the offset eye. He fakes it. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Campbell is under center. Only one in the backfield this time. They'll throw on first down. Looks for a man open. And it's intercepted by the backer. At the 30 to the 20. They'll get in for the touchdown. What a huge turn of events on that one.
Not only was that a tremendous interception, but when he got the ball in his hand, he looked like he knew what to do with it. What a run.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. Point after is good. Tampa Bay is up 7. The kick. Randall L. from the 3. Hit and dropped at the 27-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Back to pass. Campbell will be sacked. That guy just took a huge hit on that sack. That's one of those plays where you're glad to see him walk away.
This quarterback's a tough guy, but man, you don't ever want to see your quarterback take a shot like that. That kind of a hit can really change the complexion of a game.
He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
He lost yardage on the play. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Throws to his right. It's picked off. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 5. That brings up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to throw. He passes middle, and it's completed. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. Tampa Bay with a first and goal with their eyes on going up by 2 scores. Garcia calls for motion left. He drops back. Throws while on the run. Galloway was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. From the 7-yard line. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. He's looking to throw, and the defense has a heavy rush. What a catch! Touchdown! The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy, except the defense.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Excellent kick here. It's fielded at the 2. He's tackled at the 25. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They line up in the jumbo set.
Watch your ball.
Davis in motion. Counter right side. Tackled at the 34-yard line. Looks to be about a 9-yard gain.
I really thought the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz that time, but you could see the running back using his speed and quickness to get away. Good job by the back.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Stay right.
Back to throw. Gets it off. Phillips intercepts it. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. That's another big play by this defense.
How many times have you said that this half? I mean, these guys just keep making plays, and this quarterback keeps throwing them the ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 40. Ace backfield this time.
Let's go right. Let's go, baby. Get the ball out. Screen.
Gives it off. Brought down at the 37.
Gets the call.
Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let's get off. Here we go. Tiger. There we go. Come on.
Setting up play action. Dumps it out right. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Or proceed to an emergency medical services station. Available throughout the stadium.
He drops back. Wants to throw a screen. And he's hammered at the 37. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one. Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 16. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
They'll throw on 1st down. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down at the 30. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Campbell hands it off straight ahead. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 31. They come out with 3 wide receivers.
Hard count. Dre's live.
Again, he'll get the call. And he will lose yardage on the play. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Back to pass. Throws it short with the catch. He's dropped at the 37. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no 1st down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Fielded at the 19. Cuts back, and he's dropped. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here we go. Why 90? Get up, baby, get up.
And it looked like they jumped early.
Full start offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Here we go.
Garcia hands it off. And he's decleated at the 25. They gain 5 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. From their own 25-yard line.
Make a play.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Roger. Why 90? Hey, we got to play.
Drops back to pass. He throws right. Is there for the catch. And a long 3rd down try coming up for them now after that stop by the defense.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on 2nd down, now you're bringing up a 3rd down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense.
He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. Broken up.
complete.
The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Come on, with you?
He gets it away. Randall L. fields it at the 34. He's tackled around the 43-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
The halfback with the carry. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. Portis comes away with around 5 yards on the misdirection run. Washington sets up in the eye. Feeds it to the back. Brought down around the 50-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Portis is the deep back as they line up in the eye.
Watch the hard count. It's on 3.
Fakes to the back. He passes short. And he dropped it. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 25-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
190! 190!
He throws a bullet out to his right. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Overwatch, red man.
And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. And a pickup of about 2. That brings up 2nd down. Garcia comes to the line with 3 wide.
190! 190! Switch. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
Nice play fake. Fletcher Baker bats it away. Graham was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. 3rd and 8 now. Ball on the 44. Garcia steps to the line of scrimmage. I formation behind him.
Here we go. Hey, look the stretch. Hey, let's go. Let's go now. Let's go.
There's a play fake. Short throw to the right. Huge hit. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. The Buccaneers line up to punt. Bidwell is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. Gets the punt away. And they'll down it at the 3-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
And they get him at the 7. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. Portis lines up as the single back.
Get him blocked. Round. Hey, pick 6 right here. Pick 6. Bang. That's loud.
Drops back. He needs to make a decision. Brought down at the 16. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Portis takes it up the middle. Tackled at the 17. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 17. They line up in an I. Here's the give. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. The fullback powers ahead for a gain of 8 on the play. The Buccaneers line up with a nickelback. And they'll try and get the first through the air. Makes the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 42. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. Catch is made. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Campbell hasn't missed yet. Throws on the run. He got depleted. Less than a yard. So they'll face a second and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
I got him. Ready?
Fires it out. Makes the grab. He's dropped at the 18-yard line. He's hitting his marks today, and that last pass gives him 100 yards through the air.
When I spoke to him before the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
First down, 10 to go. Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. Gives it off. And they get him at the 17. Portis gains about 2 yards on the run. They line up at the 17. Washington comes to the line with 3 wide. Portis gets the carry. It'll be first and goal. Again and again, another first down.
This offense has been really impressive on this drive. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. And defensively right now, you can see the fatigue starting to kick in.
Nice play fake. To the end zone. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Brought down behind the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play. He's dropped for a loss. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. 4th down. This will be a 24-yard field goal try. Right down the middle.
Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Kicks it off. Caught at the 8. They get him at the 27-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide.
Here we go, here we go. 190, 190. Right.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws out to the right. He couldn't hang on to it. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
They give it to the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback block is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
He's looking to throw. He throws on the run. Completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
They motion to the left.
Tiger, jam free.
Play fake. Scans the field. And he should have had that one. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Here we go. 190.
Tampa Bay sends a man in motion. Drops back. Throws it out. And it's caught. And he just got hammered. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Drops back on 1st down. And he catches it. What a brutal hit. Just about 3 on the pass.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Garcia steps to the line of scrimmage. Single backfield this time.
190. Turbo.
Garcia dropping back. Dumps it out right. Galloway lost the ball. Fletcher Baker scoops it. The receiver should have held on to that one.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that ball, and he gave it up.
Throws it short. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Gives it off. He's hammered in the backfield. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
And that will be enough for the 1st down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at about the 37-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 38. Washington lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Portis on the inside handoff. Brought down at the 31. 6-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Sets up the play action. Makes the throw out to his left. And they get him around the 12-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He's dropped at the 11. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's second down and 8 to go. They come out with split backs. Little handoff. Excellent open field tackle. Gain of 5 on the play, and so it'll be third down. Facing another third down situation, they've converted 2 so far on this drive. Gives it up the gut. They will be short. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
He's got it. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. He'll return it from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Graham gets 3 yards on the play.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Hilliard goes in motion. They're going to pitch it. He doesn't get back to the line. The defense just ate up at once.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Back to pass. Gets the pass off. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. Askew was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Washington is lined up. They look like they're sending the house after this punt. Punts it. Randall L. takes it at the 32. Tackled at the 45. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
On the ground with a tailback. Brought down at the 47-yard line. That's a 1-yard pickup.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes. And that time there were no holes, really. And he was lucky to get anything on the play.
It's the fullback. He's dropped in the open field. That was a pretty nice pickup by the fullback.
Yeah, I have to admit that one surprised me, and I think it surprised the defense as well. May have even surprised the fullback that he saw that kind of a hole. Big pickup and a first down.
Drops back on first down. Right through his hands, he almost had the pick. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Big play, D. 388.
He drops back to pass. It's completed. He's dropped at the 42. The defense was in great position to stop that play short, bringing up a third down situation.
And when I saw the quarterback drop back that time, I really thought they had something going, but they closed quickly and made a nice play defensively to bring up this third down.
Back to throw. Gets the pass away. He's tackled around the 33-yard line. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Drops back to pass. He throws it. And they get him at the 21. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
They motion to the right. Looks to pass. Flips it out short. He's dropped at the 16. They gain 5 on the play. Second down and 5. Ball on the 16-yard line. Campbell with 4 wide receivers. Campbell drops back. He throws left. There for the reception. It'll be first and goal. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Campbell steps to the line of scrimmage. He has 2 tight ends. They give it to the tailback. He's brought down at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. Second and goal situation now. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Gets in for the touchdown. Good call there. They just bulldoze in for the score.
Well, there you have the first play that everybody puts in their playbook. As simple as that. Just the quarterback keeps the ball and crams it in. Big job that time by the offensive line.
Watch the run now. Watch the run.
Campbell calls for motion right. Drops back. Passes. End zone. Picked off in the end zone. The kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll set up shop at the 28-yard line. They'll come out in the eye.
Hey, let's go. Buffalo.
They'll throw on first down. He throws right. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. A huge gain by the tailback.
You know, we talk about how important the running backs are as receivers in the West Coast offense. Well, that time he went almost all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast with that one.
They line up at the 45. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Here we go. 3-9-8. Let's go. Quick game, 42.
Graham takes the handoff. It came loose. Rogers picks it up off the ground.
Let's go do it, man. We got points on the board. Come on, man.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And that will back this one up.
You know, not only does it make it harder to pick up the first down, but it just deflates an offensive huddle when you give away yards like this.
Right, who's right? 3 here, 4-3. Hey, inside. Come on.
First down, looking to throw. Passes to his left. Comes down with it. Tackle at the 13. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. This quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
Tosses it out. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. Portis Trent gets 6 yards after getting the toss. The offense will line it up at the 6. They come out with split backs. Cooley motioning to the left. He's looking to throw. He needs to get rid of it. There for the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 11. They lose 4 on that one.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Back to throw. He's running out of time. Makes the reception. He lost yardage on the play. 5-yard loss on that one.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the foot and try it again on the next down.
Here's the kick. And it splits the uprights. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. At the 30, 2 minutes left in the half. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Tampa Bay sends a man in motion. He drops back. Short pass to his left. Knocked out at the 46-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Drops back. Makes the throw up the middle. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw. They sacked him and chalk one up for the defense on that play.
The best time to blitz is when the other team is trying to work the ball down the field. Your quarterback's going to have to hold the ball a few seconds. Not enough time there. You can't try and go down the field consistently against this defense. They're going to come get you.
Back to pass. Dumps it out right. Tackled around the 28-yard line. Graham caught that one for a gain of 7. Offset I formation in the backfield. And they use motion. He's looking to throw. Rifles it out there. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Graham lines up as the single back. Garcia hasn't missed yet. Tries for the end zone. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Back to throw. He threw off his back foot. He's dropped around the 3-yard line. A pickup of 4.
Good patience that time by the quarterback, just checking down to the underneath route, giving his guy a chance to make a play.
Looking to throw. Knocked away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
The kick is up, and he makes it. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the uprights. The kick is away. Cartwright fields it at the 3. Won't be stopped. Drilled at the 28-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. They'll go from the I formation. Play fake. Pass completed. The offense calls a timeout. Washington lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back to pass. Throws it short. And he's knocked out at the 49-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Back to pass. Guns it to the middle. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Decent kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. And he gets brought down hard. Both these teams seem to have left their defense at the door as we head to halftime. Our score is the Redskins 18, the Buccaneers 17. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Brought down at the 33. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Graham is the single setback.
Here we go.
Throws the bullet across the middle. Tackled at the 45. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. They've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Straight ahead with a fullback. He's hit hard on the play. A 2-yard carry by the fullback. Tampa Bay goes with the ace set here. He's looking to throw. Passes. Pass is complete. And they get him at the 45. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Graham gets the ball. It appears to be short. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Gets it away cleanly. Down in the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Back to throw. Throws while on the run. Drops the easy pick. Moss was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. They line up in a one-back set. Hands it off. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
Drops back. He throws right, and he caught it. He's dropped around the 27-yard line. A solid gain on that pass play, but it'll still be short of the first down.
And there's really nothing a defense likes better than those third and long situations where they can play passively. They don't have to worry about giving up the big play. Just come up and make the tackle. Good hit that time. Good solid tackle.
He punts it. Hilliard takes it at the 32. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Graham gets the ball. Hit and drop behind the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
And they use motion. Tosses it out. He's going to be tackled for a loss. They tested the perimeter, but nothing doing.
When you have a great athlete at the running back position, the temptation is to toss him the ball, get him out in space, and let him try and break a tackle. That time, the space thing didn't work out so well.
Back to pass. Defense is getting pressure. He's tackled at about the 39-yard line. Not a good series for this offense as they go 3 and out.
This defense is turning it into a fist fight out there. They're the aggressor. They're taking it to the offense, and they sent them back to the bench with their head hanging low on that series.
He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 37. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They'll throw on first down. Moves to his right. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 42. Excellent design rollout there that led to the completed pass.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Tackled at the 49-yard line. And that run gets them the first down. Nice job.
7 yards and a first down. The last thing in the world that defenses want to do is take people out of coverage, bring them down to help against the run, but I'm not sure they have much of a choice at this point.
Strong throw to his left. How can you drop that? Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Another run. He's brought down at the 42. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. He fakes it. Short throw to the right. Brings it in. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
The halfback with the carry. He's tackled around the 24-yard line. Portis gains around 8 yards on the run. 2 yards away here on second down. Looks like 3 wideouts this time.
Come on, dog, let's go. Ready? Toby 32, Toby 32, come on. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On the ground with a tailback. And they get him at the 20. This defense is going to have to figure out a way to stop these guys from getting these short yardage first down.
Yeah, but if you start mixing up some blitzes there and taking chances, sometimes you give up the big play. There are a few times in a game you're better off just allowing the first down.
Over top, 2 straight. Regular.
Here's the give. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Portis comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Second down, 8 yards to go. This is the 9th play of this drive.
Let's get off this field, man. Red 88. Overload. Stay inside right here.
It's the tailback. He's dropped at the 16. Portis gets 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 5. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Switch. Hey, watch the waggle.
He drops back, and the defense has a heavy rush. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
The defense has him surrounded. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Make that the 4th interception on the day for this defense.
Well, you have a football, a little wrapping paper, a nice bow on top, perhaps a little glitter, a lot of gift wrap presents for this defense today.
From their own 4-yard line. Tampa Bay goes with the ace set here. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. They pick up 2 yards.
Oh, that was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Tampa Bay using an audible. They'll go with the run once again. And they get him at the 6. Nothing doing on the halfback delay. It's 3rd down now and 8 to go. Garcia is under center. Only one man back here. Back to pass. Rifles it right. Brings this one in. At the 40, he's gone. No one will catch him. To the 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's about as well executed a play as you can ask for.
And that's no fluke right there. We saw him hit that play a couple of times in practice the other day. That's something they're going to come back to until you find a way to stop it.
It looks like they'll go for 2.
Come on.
2 tight end set.
Alert, run. Here we go.
And they use motion. Pitch out. He gets the 2-point conversion. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Campbell lines up under center. They'll line up in the I formation. They hand it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Campbell set to go to the air. And it's completed. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Feeds it to the back. And they didn't get it. They didn't have the ball long there.
And 3 and outs are embarrassing for an offense. When you go out there and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
Gets the punt away. Hilliard fields it at the 26. He's brought down at the 35. The offense lines up and is looking to score again after a successful trip to the end zone on their last drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Graham gets the handoff to the right. He didn't get back to the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Feeds it to the back. He's dropped for a loss. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
He drops back, looks for a man open. With the catch. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark. I'm sure that he doesn't even realize he's passed for 300 yards at this point. The only thing that he cares about is walking away with a win. He knows that the stats generally take care of themselves. Punts it. Randall L. fields it at the 24. Brought down at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Campbell is under center. They'll line up in the I formation. Drops back on first down. Passes left. The backer picks it off. Down the sideline. Certainly not the best pass we've seen him throw today, Chris. And the defender was right there to pick it off.
And sometimes pressure is cumulative. Over the course of a day, over the course of a season, that pressure starts to get there. You rush a throw and you turn it over.
Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Graham gets about a yard on the play. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Here's the pass. Just clanks right off his hand. Askew was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Garcia lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. Garcia looking to pass. Is there for the catch. He's dropped at the 17. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He fakes it. Scans the field with the hard throw out to his right. Galloway was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Tampa Bay comes to the line with 3 wide. It's the tailback. He's brought down right around the 10-yard line. Graham picks up 5 yards with the carry. The Buccaneers with 4 receivers.
Here we go, here we go. 190.
Garcia drops to throw. Throws it. Makes the catch. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Perfect execution on that pass play, Chris. It looked like the defense wasn't ready for that at all.
You know, this defense just looked off balance this entire series. Great play calling all the way down the field and finally get rewarded with a touchdown straight.
They're lining it up for the point after. Kick is up. Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off. Cartwright from the 6. They get him at the 26-yard line. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Washington goes with the ace set here.
Watch your ball.
He's looking to throw. Looks down the field. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. Moss was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on their own 26. Back to pass. Guns it left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Let's get off this field, man.
He drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 33-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Hilliard fields it at the 24. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Their last drive ended in a touchdown, and they take the field again, hoping for a similar result. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Here we go. 190. Hey, we got to rush the ball, y'all. Get out. Hey, regular. Get out. Hey, stay.
Graham gets the carry. He's tackled around the 47-yard line. 6 yards there on the counter. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Hey, don't lose your bite. Here we go. Tiger. 390. Let's go. Get out.
Here's the give. He's brought down at the 38. So that was a pickup of about 9.
Let's go. Reload.
The Buccaneers come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide.
190. Get out. Come on now. Get out. Let's go.
Looking to throw. The pass rush got him. Montgomery did a real good job rushing the quarterback on that play, Chris. Graham is the deep back as they line up in the eye.
Hey, watch the screen. 390. Tight. Overwatch, red man. That's hot, man.
They'll give it off here. He doesn't get back to the line. A 1-yard loss, and that makes it 3rd down. So we'll head to the fourth with our score, the Buccaneers 32, the Redskins 18. That brings up 3rd and 13. Ball on the 41. They'll come out in the I. Garcia fakes the give. Catch is made. Hit hard at the 33-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
He punts it. Into the end zone for a touchback. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Washington uses motion.
Watch the switch.
They'll throw on first down. Throws on the run. He's dropped at the 30. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Big play, D.
Tackled at about the 33-yard line. A pickup of about 3. That brings up second down. 2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on their own 34. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. He drops back to pass. Goes through his read. It's picked. He's tackled at the 40. This quarterback just can't seem to stay away from throwing him the ball.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to take the quarterback with him to the Pro Bowl. If he throws a couple more to him here today, he might have to take him to the Hall of Fame as well.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. There's a play fake. He's scrambling. Landry knocks it down, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Looks to pass. Rifles it to the left. And they get him at the 27-yard line. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Fakes to the back. Rifles it to the right. Tipped away. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
They go with the toss. He took a shot at the 25. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Garcia drops back with the pass. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 13. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
They'll go with the run once again. He's brought down at the 9. 4-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down. Tampa Bay comes out with an I formation. Graham gets it on the inside. He's tackled around the 9-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Smith, the man in motion. Back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. And they get him around the 3-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
And right down the middle. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. Kicks it off. Randall L. fields it at the 1. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Nice play fake. Incomplete pass. Randall L. was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. The Redskins go with the I formation. He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Tackled at the 41-yard line. The wide receiver and the quarterback are on the same page today.
Yeah, and this wideout really is something special. He's able to find the holes in the coverage. He gets good separation, and he has tremendous hands.
There's a play fake. He decides to run. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. 1, maybe 2 yards on the quarterback scramble. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Nickel defense. Cooley motioning to the left. Drops back to pass. Rifles this one out to the right. Phillips gets the interception. Brought down at about the 37-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Drops back on 1st down. Passes on the move. Tackled at the 28-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Graham on a counter right side. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding. Offense.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
Garcia is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. They'll throw on 1st down. Passes the ball. Landry catches it. Interception. Landry loses the ball. He scoops it up. And that's the 2nd interception of the game by this defense.
You know, it's a little bit just the nature of the game that if you're going to try and throw the ball down the field and fit a few things in there, you're going to throw some interceptions. He took a chance there and got caught.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws a bullet. Can't hang on. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
Stay inside right here. Hard count, hard count.
He drops back to pass. He wasn't set when he threw. And they get him around the 45-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Sets up the play action. Rockets it. He steps out at the 44-yard line. He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big-bodied guy like that can catch the football. Nice play.
One man in the backfield. On the delay. He's brought down at about the 41. Portis comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Drops back. He's running out of time. Completed. Tackled right around the 34-yard line. Excellent poise under pressure on that pass play with the defense closing in.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
It's a pass on 3rd and short. He throws it. And it's tipped away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Dumps it out right. He's dropped around the 28-yard line. They stopped them on the first 3 plays, but they just couldn't contain the pass on 4th down.
And this is an aggressive play caller for this offense. He just doesn't seem to care if it's 1st down or 4th down. He's attacking.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Thomas can't hang on. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass.
2nd down.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Back to throw. Throws it short. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
You hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
Great job to haul in that 1st down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up 1st downs and keeping drives alive.
Watch the hard count. It's on 3.
He's tackled at the 9. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. We're at the 12th play of the drive. Portis, a lone back. And they got him. They really are going to have to find a way to slow down the blitz.
Always thought it was so difficult to block linebacker blitzes because more often than not, it's a tight end or a back who has to try and step up and take on these great, athletic, big pass rushing guys.
He needs to get rid of it. And he's dragged down for the sack. Douglas did a great job breaking through and getting there for the sack. 6 DBs in the lineup. Drops back. Short pass to his left. He makes a great open field tackle. They'll go to work at the 13. 1st down now and 10 to go. He drops back. And it's caught. Brought down at the 18-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
He's looking to throw. Throws middle. And they get him at the 31. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Drops back on first down. Looks for a man open. McIntosh has the pick. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
Campbell gives it up the middle. He's dropped around the 25-yard line. Portis gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. Washington comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. Brought down right around the 14-yard line. And a nice pick up there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Here we go, Jim. Let's go, we're up. Turbo, Simba.
Campbell hands it off. Tackled at about the 11. And a pickup of about 2. And that will bring up 2nd down. Goal line only a dozen yards away now. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Let's stop it right now. Hey, you get ready to play some deep, baby.
Drops back. Throws it. And he catches it. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. They'll get the first down on that 8-yard completion.
Good decision that time by the quarterback. He found the open guy and kept this drive alive. That's the 3rd first down.
Play fake. The pass is away. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. That was a nice pitch and catch by these two.
That play is just so hard to stop down here on the goal line. All you have to do is get a little body position. Quarterback zips it in there. These two guys are tremendous at that play.
Kick is up. And the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And now we will see the onside kick. Here's the onside kick. He's hammered at the 38. They weren't able to get the onside, and that's a tough situation to put your defense in.
They're already down 2 scores, and now they have to defend a short field. If this team can come away with any points at all, this one's just about wrapped up.
Steps up in the pocket. It's completed. Askew picks up about 3 with a catch. They line up at the 35. They come out in a nickel.
Turbo. 190. Get out. Other side. We're talking about bring it. Get out. Toby 32.
He fakes it. Looking for a receiver. There for the reception. And they get him around the 5-yard line. He's simply putting on a passing clinic out there.
Yeah, and this defense should have to pay for admission to this clinic, because I tell you what, he is teaching them a thing or two about playing offensive football. No matter what this defense does to try to stop them, they simply cannot.
Tampa Bay trying to go up by 3 scores. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Here we go. 390. Red man. Let's go. Tight.
Back to pass. Looking for an open man. They picked it off. Two minutes left in the ball game. That was just a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
And that really changes the complexion of this game. First, you're down 2 scores. Now you're down 1 score, and you could just feel the excitement level on that sideline after that play.
And this will make it a 3-point game. Kick is up, and the point after is good. Less than 2 to go in our 4th quarter of play. The score, the Buccaneers 35, the Redskins 32. Spurlock from the 3. At the 30, he's hammered at the 32-yard line. There's not much left to do here except kill some clock. This game is pretty much over.
Well, no reason to take a lot of chances here. You just want to run out as much clock as you can. Don't take huge chances. If you have to at the end of the game, rely on your defense to win it.
The halfback with the carry. Brought down at the 33-yard line. And the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. From their own 33-yard line. Garcia is lined up under center. Single backfield. Here's the halfback. Dropped behind the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Tampa Bay sends a man in motion. On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at the 37. Dunn picks up 5 yards with the carry.
Great job by the defense. They come up with a key stop. They'll have to punt the football away, and now you have a chance to win it here at the end.
Bidwell kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Randall L. fields it at the 22. Tackled at the 33. As they come back on the field after the punt, I was curious, Chris, what's this offense need to do to get things jump-started?
They have the time they need to get into position for a field goal attempt to tie it, but you have to watch the clock now. Big mistakes in this situation are so critical, especially sacks.
They'll throw on first down. Makes the short throw. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Sets up the play action. Comes down with it. Brought down right around the 50-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
And he spiked it. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 50. The Redskins come out with 4 wide receivers. The quarterback in the shotgun. Back to throw. Goes through his read. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Fakes the run. He's under pressure. Intercepted, and the defense closes the door on any comeback attempt. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
From their own 39-yard line. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. They take a knee. The Redskins will take their final timeout. 2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 38. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. They line up at the 36. 2 extra defensive backs out there on this one. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Buccaneers 35, the Redskins 32.